Hi. So, this is another one of my really weird videos that maybe no one will understand, but just try and bear with me. So, a lot of people may have noticed that my cover photo on Facebook is of Donnie Darko. If anyone has ever seen that movie, that's probably tripped you out a lot because you know that, Donnie Darko is a schizophrenic teen that ends up being right about wormholes in time. He was right about black holes and if you know anything about me, you know that's what I keep talking about, and I'm always talking about black holes. And then I've actually been institutionalized 4 times for talking about black holes, among other things. Um, the other thing I talk about is God being a woman. God being a woman. Literally, if you look at any of my documents, um, I'm literally put in a mental institution every single time for talking about God being a woman. Why are they? Why is that? How is this song mainstream, and yet if people talk about it, if individuals talk about it, then it's worthy of institutionalization. Anyways, the black holes, the wormholes in time, the black holes are bad. I was talking about black holes 2 years ago. Two. Um, when I was first institutionalized, and the black hole appeared. Like someone, I asked John William Elmer. I said, "Hey, if there were black holes and they were affecting our planet or our universe, um, you know, why can't, is that a possibility?" And he said, "Well, if they were, we'd be able to see them." Well, guess what shows up almost 2 years later? This lady takes a picture of a black hole. Well, it is of my opinion that if we can see a black hole, that's a really bad sign. We should never be able to see a black hole. Anyways, here comes the scary stuff. So like an inner there's no reason for intercourse. There is so much intercourse on this planet. Like intercourse as in like literally like a penetration of a penis inside a vagina or a penis inside an anus. And like that is called the fuck. It's called the fuck because you're using another human being for your pleasure. You're using them even though you don't love them. Sex is about love. Sex is about love because like I had a dream last night. I'm gonna try and unplug really quick. I want to read this to you guys. I had a dream last night of me and other children talking and singing and dancing and eating about our world. It was the world beyond patriarchy. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? This this is our reality. This is our reality, but it's just we're stuck in a black hole or something. Like we're stuck. Patriarchy is not the end all be all of the world. It's amazing to me how many people I talk to who are extremely illogical. They're extremely illogical. I keep saying like like I'll go like this, or like I'll do something sexual, or like I'll post a picture of me in my bra online, and someone will look at me and be like, and trust me, like maybe I'll get raped or murdered, or like some man will harass me, and they'll be like, well, you shouldn't have done that then. Like, what? This is literally how like, patriarchy is about illogic. Like, it doesn't make sense that it's never your fault that someone else does something. That doesn't make sense. It's their fault that they do something. And, like, patriarchy is just all about, like, weaving through the illogic, and people over time are becoming more and more illogical. I think it's because we're getting, like, somehow, like, deeper sucked into the black hole. But for some reason, I'm fine. I'm getting out. I'm swirling my way out of this bitch. Okay? So, like, that's all I gotta say. Oh, I can't forget about this. So the Quran talks about a type of people known as the jinn, who are these kind of like shadow people. And I mean, essentially, what they do is they fuck you in the night, and they cause you to touch yourself. That's what they do, and they do things. Um, yeah, I call them the fucks. Okay, they're called the fucks. I'm pretty sure I've made a video about them already, but in fact, I think I did. The fucks are they're these interdimensional people who are part of the black hole. Look, I'm talking about crazy fucking shit. But anyways, right now, it is of my opinion that our universe, or at least our part of the universe, is stuck in a black hole. Or is hurtling towards a black hole. One or the other. Because that black hole that we took a picture of, way too close. In fact, it's a possibility that it wasn't a black hole, but is a part of a quasar. It's the way out is what it was. I don't fucking know. Like, how do we know? How do we honestly know? Like, I mean, all we can sense is like differences in like gravitational pull, but we don't actually know what we're looking at because it's multi-dimensional, right? Like, what direction are we looking at it from? Anyways, so like part inside the black hole are these multi-dimensional creatures. The Japanese know of them. They're called kami. Yes, the kami are real. Okay, also in Arabic religion, they're known as jinn. But the thing is that the kami, there are kami that are good, and there are kami that are bad. There are both. Or maybe they're just bad ones. I'm not sure yet, but I want to believe that there are good ones. In fact, I know that there are good ones. There are good ones, but they're kind of like, if anyone's seen the Japanese anime Mushishi, they're kind of like that. They just exist, and they alter space and time. They're kind of evil, like many black holes. They just kind of warp things and tempt us to do stuff. They don't actually do anything. The only ones with free will is and was us. We have free will. I'm just looking at myself and I'm just thinking, oh my god, she looks so crazy. But anyways, I dreamed last night that I was in that other dimension. The one beyond patriarchy. I was in a dimension where matriarchy existed. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I will do everything to get there. Even if I have to leave you all behind. Because I know none of you care about me. I know none of you actually care about me. You say you do, but you don't. Otherwise, you wouldn't treat me the way that you do. But I will get there. Anyways, matriarchy. Matriarchy isn't so bad. God is a woman. Listen to this. The third thing that's causing all this is the devil. Yes, the devil, and it is a man. Well, it's a man, but it can also be a woman. It's kind of one of those things where it's both because they fuck. Okay? No, 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 no. God, the creation of the universe was an immaculate birth. It was a woman. Only women can create babies. So only women can create life. That is why inherently God is a woman. So there are all these people who, say, oh, no, 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 God is both. But they always default to God being a man. They always say, yeah, he does it because it's not an it. We all know that God is not an it. So if you have to pick one, are you going to pick a she or a he? A he or a she? Well, if you pick a she, that's fine. If you pick he, you're wrong. If you pick she, okay. But why? Why if she is God, why does she need sperm? She's God. She didn't need intercourse. She just gave birth to the universe. That's how it happened. I don't know. But as soon as I started believing that, like really believing that, good shit started happening to me. And I really felt that someone was guiding me and that someone, everyone says these kinds of things. I don't know how to prove it though. But it made me realize I had free will. I mean, God taught me I had free will. And taught me that all of us have free will and led me to the realization that gender and femininity and masculinity is fake because we have free will. Our brains can do virtually anything we want them to do. Anyways, moving on. So last thing I'm gonna cut this off with is, God is a woman. And everyone else is worshiping the devil. Abrahamic religions is devil worshiping because you're worshiping a man. Judaism, Christianity, Muslim, Islam is devil worshiping because you're worshiping a man. Because God is a woman. So what happened is the devil kind of like shape shifted time. They say pagan religions is devil worshiping, but like usually like they say the head god is a woman, but they fear her instead of worship her. You know what I mean? So it's still kind of devil worshiping. They're right. So like it's all devil worshiping, and all these religions are. The one thing you need to know is God is a woman. That's all.